Looking at your own fight, obviously Evan Dunham, like yourself, is a guy who values the ground game.
Yep.
Is he a guy, as a result of that, who was on your radar for a while, or is this a fight that came out of nowhere?
Yeah, I mean, he's a guy I've always paid attention to. He's always exciting fights, always good skill set. We paid attention a lot. I watched when he fought Melvin Gillard. I watched that fight quite a few times because when I was getting from Melvin, Evan was a guy I kind of figured, we're very, very similar skill-wise. And what did Evan have trouble at? What did Evan, kind of like, he was almost like the practice run for me on how my skill set would do against Melvin. And we kind of took some things from it, got some good info from it. And, but he's definitely a guy I paid attention to for a long time.
Looking at your own plans for next year, I mean, there's a lot of guys in that top 15 in the lightweight division who are, probably at the same level. There's not a whole lot between number 2 and 15, we'll say. Do you see maybe a couple of wins getting yourself right up there in the mix?
Maybe. I mean, I try to get caught up in the title shot stuff. So many guys that have been number 1 and number 2 for so long and they don't get a title shot, or an injury happens or something like that. Everything is so uncertain. One fight happening is so uncertain in so many cases. So I try not to start thinking 2 or 3 fights ahead. I'm gonna deal with Evan Dunham on Friday, and then we'll go from there. UFC's coming to Boston in January, which is my hometown. Mm-hmm. So maybe if we come out of this fight we're okay. Maybe someone else gets hurt, maybe we step in or do something there. But I try to never ever look past the guy that's in front of me.
Speaking of jiu-jitsu, you're going into a fight with a guy known for his jiu-jitsu. Is it one of these axioms where basically 2 jiu-jitsu guys get together and they stand and bang?
It could be. I always want to get the fight down to the ground, but now it becomes, okay, my wrestling versus his wrestling, and not getting caught with something on the way in, not getting submitted on the way in. So, I don't know. I mean, maybe he comes out and takes me down. I don't really know how it's all going to shake out. But sometimes that happens. You get 2 guys that are really, really dominant on the ground, and they end up having a kickboxing match. I try not to have that, but you never know what's going to happen.
How big was it for you to get past Gomi, a guy that you idolized growing up?
Gomi fight was awesome. I definitely idolized him. It was definitely a feather in my cap. One of those things I'll look back on forever and just think about how it was great to be in there with him. Not even just beat him, but just to be in there with him was awesome for me. Obviously beating him is even better, but I was just pumped to be in there with him at all. It definitely helps. I think that Gomi was, back in the day, was one of the best around. I think he definitely was on the decline a little bit, but still one of my heroes, and it was great to be in there with him.